Welcome to our first phase of care. It's called mobility. It's important that our spine moves through a full range of motion so that we can reduce the irritation on the surrounding nerves as much as possible and decrease the amount of arthritis that we would be susceptible to. We're going to use a technique called the core four. The core four simply means 4 seconds on exertion, a 4 second hold, and a 4 second return to start position. We're going to do that for a total of 4 repetitions and then repeat it on the opposite side where the exercise calls for. To start the exercise called rolling with head rotation, we're going to lay flat on our back with our arms outstretched over our head. To initiate the movement, we're going to turn our head all the way to the side while lifting our arm and our trunk and then flopping over onto our belly. It's important that we're not pushing with our legs at all. To go back to the starting position, we're going to turn our head to the side, lift, and flop again. And we're going to do that again for that core four. Where applicable, 4 repetitions per set, both sides. The second part of the movement is with our legs. We're going to be rolling with our legs. So we're going to lift the leg, and bring it over, and then flop onto our belly, lift the same leg, rotate back, and flop. With our unilateral flip-flops, what we're going to do is start laying on our belly with our arms outstretched over our head. To start the movement, we're going to turn our head all the way to the side while drawing the arm down. And then back up. Drawing our arm down as we turn our head to the side. And then once we have that coordination down, we're going to draw the leg up. For 4 repetitions, and repeat on the opposite side. For trunk rotations from your back, you're going to start by laying on your back with your hands out to your side, palms up, hips and knees both at 90 degrees with the towel between your knees. Now, as you rotate your legs to the side, you're going to turn your thumb down on the side you're rotating to while turning your head to the opposite side. When your shoulder blade begins to lift, you go back to the opposite side. Make sure you're using the core four with this technique. And there'll be a total of 8 repetitions then. That's trunk rotations from your back. With book openers, you're going to start out by lying on your side, hips and knees again flex at 90 degrees with the rolled up towel between your knees. Both hands are going to be outstretched out in front of you. Palms together. You're going to slide the top hand forward until your fingers are touching your wrist. And then you're going to open up as wide as you can until your legs start rotating off the floor. And then come back. And repeat. Utilizing the core four. With cat-cow, you're going to initiate a quadruped position, which is just you from your hands and your knees. And you're going to start arching your back like a cat that's upset would. And then you will cave your back in as you extend your lower back. As you're going and arching your back, you want to tuck your head under. And as you're extending your back, you want to extend your head back as well. stick with the core 4 for safety. And that's cat-cow. In quadruped rotations, we're going to, again, assume a quadruped position. This time we're going to go a little wider with our knees. And instead of putting both arms on the floor, we're going to take our one arm and our one elbow and place it about half the distance between our knees with the palm up. Hand behind the head, touch the floor, rotate up as high as you can. Once we've completed our 4 repetitions, we do the same thing, but with our hand on our lower back. As a modification to the same maneuver, what we can do, a lot of people have bad knees, so you can do this from the standing position as well. We're going to use our feet nice and wide, hands together, touching the floor. We'll lift the arm up as high as we can, and then touch back down. And then, as again, a modification with the lower back, we can put our hand on the lower back and rotate up as high as we can. Proper breathing technique is extremely important when it comes to the movement of our spine. Stress breathers use their chest. You think about someone running away from a bad guy in a horror film and how they're breathing. They're breathing. When you're looking at an animal sleeping, for instance, your dog, when your dog is sleeping, the belly is moving up and down. Belly breathing is relaxation breathing. So as you inhale, your belly should be going out. Lastly, for exercise purposes, we should be using Pilates breathing. With Pilates breathing, we're bringing our belly in while we're pushing the air down and out to the outside lobes of our lungs. Our rib cage should expand downward and outward as we're inhaling. When we exhale, we bring our belly in even further to force that air out. So again, on inhale, it's, and exhale is even further in. Repeat both the Pilates breathing and the yoga breathing 10 times a day.